The month of April is dedicated to bringing awareness and educating Americans about those living with autism spectrum disorder. We joined Kendra Oke for a crossover TV live as she hosted the third annual Autism and Information Fair at Red Robin's restaurant in Co-op City. Kendra spoke about why the topic of autism is so important to her.
I was being called every day to talk to him, to try to calm him down, because he was in a placement that they couldn't talk to him, they didn't know what to tell him, and they didn't know how to deal with behaviors.
Kendra's 13-year-old son, Isaiah, has autism and requires special assistance from the Department of Education, which Ms. Oke has tenaciously sought after for several years.
He has a para that gets off the bus with him, comes to get him in the morning, and then gets back on the bus with him, rides to school with him, and then she's a para to him to support his needs all day in school. And we have to get the Board of Ed to stop neglecting our children. So therefore I continue to sue them, and it seems like I'm suing them every year for the past 4 to 5 years already.
Councilman Andy King shared his intentions to facilitate the process of schools providing the necessary services for children with autism, while also recognizing Isaiah's talent as a musician.
I'm going to be looking to urge and change the responsibilities from the Department of Education to the Department of Mental Health Services to make sure they educate the children who are in need of these services. I listened to Isaiah play the piano, and he was looking over here, and he was looking over there, and he was still playing.
The event was well attended by representatives of the New York State Office for People with Developmental Disabilities, otherwise known as OPWDD, who approve and make it possible to provide personal services to children with disabilities, and Care Design, which works in tandem with OPWDD to help families secure eligibility for these services. Little Big Sister Band also came all the way from Philadelphia to show their support for the event, performing their song, Peace. With many of the initiatives that Councilman Andy King and Crossover TV's Kendra Oke are doing for kids on the spectrum, you can expect many changes to happen institutionally, where the Department of Education and Department of Mental Health work in tandem for the best interests of children throughout the Bronx. Reporting for BronxNet, Stephen Powell.